Well, hello there and welcome to Beautiful Faces Going Places Women's Success Network. I am so excited because today we have a very special business spotlight that we're hosting. Our special guest today that I'm excited to introduce you to is Varsha Lemon. And Varsha is the CEO and owner of Lemon Wellness, LLC. She is actually on a mission to empower people to live a healthy life free of physical and financial pain. Varsha left the corporate world to raise her beautiful family and became faced with health issues very challenging for herself. She discovered a superfood nutritional system to restore loss of energy and fatigue. Varsha now coaches and helps others to transform their lives to improve their physical and financial wellness. Varsha also coaches in sales, negotiations, team building, and public speaking. A business development professional in network marketing and networking, she also left corporate world to embark on this entrepreneurial journey. So please help me welcome Varsha Lemon of Lemon Wellness. And we are here to talk about all things regarding healthy aging. Welcome, Varsha.
Hi, Carol. Thank you so much for having me today. It's an honor to be here.
It's an honor to have you. I know you and I have been working together for several months now. You are relatively new to Beautiful Faces Going Places, but you and I just connected immediately. I love your passion. Your passion for what you do really shines through. And so I invited you here today because I want you to share your passion, and let's start with your backstory and how you got into the health and wellness coaching industry.
Yeah, that's perfect. So I started my journey. I created my company about 5 years ago, very organically. But how it started is I was just fatigued all the time and had no energy. And I have 4 kids. So taking them all over Charlotte and getting them from practices to school, I was really just mentally and physically exhausted. And I just knew that there was just something inside of me that wasn't right. And I was just on that journey to figure out what it was. And I looked at all sorts of different modalities of wellness to figure out what it is, because I'm very much into the holistic approach of healing. And I have a clean diet, or at least that's what I thought. I'm a vegetarian, so I cook. And through my discovery, I just found that I was just lacking in certain nutrients. And so when I came across this nutritional superfood, I'm like, what the heck? I'm going to just try something different and see how it works and really prove it wrong. And it was an eye opener, because what happened is within 2 weeks, I had that energy and I just felt alive and lit up inside, and where the kids are like, Mama, you're laughing. And I'm like, my gosh, I really am. And I just had this joy come back. And I'm like, this is what it is to really be alive and be awake and be present with my kids. And through my journey, I lost some weight. I lost a lot of inches off my body, and I felt like a new woman. And I'm like, wow. And people started to see it. And so they just started to ask me, hey, what are you doing? Because you look amazing, your spirit and everything. And I'm like, well, I'll just share. And this is how I just started to share with other women to get that excitement back in their life. And that's how I created Lemon Wellness. And so it's been a great way to help women transform their lives. And so it's been a passion of mine to be on that journey of wellness.
I love your backstory. And I can only imagine that many of our listeners and viewers can totally relate to being a working mother, having kids in the home, and trying to manage not only a household and all of their schedules, but your career as well. So, and I can only imagine that energy, the level of energy can actually be daunting or waning. And I just love that your kids actually said, "Hey, Mom, you're happy, you're smiling," and they actually took notice.
They're my biggest cheerleaders. They truly are. They're amazing. My oldest is 20 now and my youngest is 15. So, they're kind of in that group, but they are my cheerleaders. They encourage me with what I'm doing. And even when I decided to create this business and shared my successes, they would just kind of look at me like, we're so proud of you for doing this, and you're helping people. And they were just passionate about me being successful. And they understood, sometimes if I was on a call or whatnot, but they were just my cheerleaders. And I love, that they're able to participate in my journey with growing my business and helping other people. They're right there alongside of me. So it's great.
Oh, well, there's so much to be said about having the love and support of family members and our dear friends. So, congratulations to you for being 5 years in business with Lemon Wellness. And so we are here today to talk about all things regarding healthy aging. And tell us about the little package that you got in the mail recently, or special card, I should say, or invitation.
Yes. So yeah. So recently what we started is we had this wonderful elixir that came through our company. And I did partner with a wellness company for my product line, and I coach around it, but it is a collagen elixir. And I just know the scientific behind it and how it is so important as we age. And once we hit 25 and get older, our own collagen in our body kind of reduces on what we produce. And so we do need a supplementation to keep that going and aid in the production of that in our own bodies. So this supplement is a type 1 marine collagen. It's harvested in the Norwegian waters. And from the time we actually collect the collagen and put it in the bottle, it's like 0.15 seconds. So it's super clean with like no oxidation or preservatives. And really, it's just an amazing thing to help with hair, skin, and nails, just that vitality, elasticity. And so I'm on, I think, day 15 now, and my skin is just soft and radiant. And it really does turn back the time of aging without all of the pain that some of the women go to have done, to just a little lift here and an injection here and just a little just those little things that they try to improve on their beauty. You don't have to go through all the pain that's associated. You just drink it. It's wonderful with
It
antioxidants, right? So it really helps the cells.
It
Yeah.
sounds wonderful. And before our call today, I did a little background research myself on the importance of collagen, because I knew you would be sharing your new collagen supplement. And you're absolutely right. It is a vital protein that all of our bodies need. And I personally have not really thought about it in terms of, as we age, we lose that collagen levels, lower production, and we see that in dry skin and loss of elasticity in terms of wrinkles and fine lines. And so I'm excited to learn more about your collagen supplement and start actually using some myself. So
Yeah. Well,
thanks.
this is a great product with healthy aging. And then we do a telomere support as well with we have some key scientists that came up with the technology, and they won Nobel Prizes on it. So they're on our team with healthy aging as far as the telomere support. And those are on the ends of your chromosome. It's like shoestrings. If you can picture your shoestring, and at the very end, they have that little band. So those, as we age, tend to fray. And so when you replicate those cells in our DNA, they tend to get shorter and shorter and shorter. And that's the aging process. And so we help keep those more intact so that as we replicate those cells, we have healthy cells to regenerate. So it's a great scientific technology and addition to our line. So healthy aging is a key. I am 51. I will be 52 this year. And my real personal goal is to live till I'm at least 100 and enjoy my kids and their kids and have that healthy lifestyle. I want to be able to run with them and play with them, and not have crickety knees and sit in a chair. I just don't want that. Right. So I'm into, whatever I can do holistically to stay youthful is, and nutritionally balanced is my goal.
I love it, Barsha. And I think you just said it so eloquently. It is about healthy aging over the long haul, longevity. And you're right. I mean, um, the collagen supplements actually helps with, bone, heart,
Mhm.
and so many other areas, and to help avoid those crickety knees.
Oh,
Well,
definitely.
yeah, you look absolutely fabulous, by the way. And,
Thank
I
you.
thought you were in your 30s. So I think that speaks volumes in terms of your health and wellness coaching program. So yes, kudos to you. So let's talk
Thank
about,
you.
yeah, energy and weight loss as well. And I'm just thinking about 2020 and many of us being confined, through social distancing or working from home and not as active or living an active lifestyle that, pre COVID. So tell us a little bit about that, what you have seen, or even how you're helping some of your clients right now.
Yeah, and that's important. This 2020 has been, as you said, we've been a society that's been very sedentary. And so most of the people that I come across have put on 5, 10, 15 pounds this past year. So what we really do and what I try to really focus on is nutrition. So I'm not into counting calories per se. For some, it's a great guide, but it's not really a diet what I do. It's a lifestyle change. And so my wellness program is really designed around supplementing your body with healthy, nutritious meal shakes that are really balanced on a macronutrient level. So it has healthy carbs and healthy fats and the right amount of proteins, but also eating your fork and knife meal. So really balanced meals in between. And we incorporate intermittent fasting days in our month. And so we really use supported intermittent fasting, which is, they also call them cleanse days. And it's just a way for your body to just regenerate their cells and have rest in our digestion so that our kidneys and liver are able to do what it needs to do to detoxify your body. And so as that happens, we actually burn fat in the process. And so I love that the systems that I use are all scientifically based. We're published in medical journals with all of the research and development and the testing. So it's based on evidence, and so we support the body that way. So, I work on systems with people based on their goals and their needs, and I help them that way to reach their ideal weight goals. And, if energy is their thing, we also have adaptogenic products to use to help with that, to support our natural body's way of fighting stress and improving our energy throughout the day. So it's, a lot of listening to what the client really wants and how they can incrementally put these systems into place to help them with their lifestyle.
I love that. It sounds to me like it's a very an individualized approach based upon your client's needs and kind of where they're at and where they want to go on their health and wellness journey. And I love the scientific yet holistic approach to your
Mhm.
program. I think that speaks volumes.
Yeah, and it's even great for like ages 4 and up, right? So many of our products the young ones can take. And to me, to be aligned with a company that has nutrition at its heart and can focus on the needs of the children and still the adults all the way up, it's great because it's super clean. So, and that was one of my things because I do have a child that's with special needs. So I really have to make sure that when I look at nutrition, that it's balanced for his brain, that it doesn't have the additives and the sugars, the artificial dyes, and all that kind of stuff that comes in products that we see on the shelves that we don't really pay attention to. It really affects some of the kids' brains. And so I'm really cognizant of clean nutrition that meets his needs to make sure that he gets what he needs to, not be reliant on medications. So I'm very thankful for that, to have that alignment.
As I'm an empty nester now, so I don't have little ones at home and have totally forgotten that demographic, if you will, of our kids and their nutritional needs and how nutrition impacts their levels of energy and their performance and their moods as well, right? Depending
Absolutely.
upon, yeah, what we're feeding our kids. So I so appreciate you bringing that to our attention, and because it is so important, nutrition in terms of even the ability to stay focused and, and productive at school and at work. So
Hmm.
there is an element that ties in with nutrition. So I'm so
Yes.
happy you touched on that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, so it's what we do is just a wide range of things. Even like, especially now with COVID and people are really onto the losing weight and even looking at fitness instructors and trying to figure out how to incorporate fitness. I'm teamed with fitness professionals to help with that side of it. And then I'll come in to support with, different products or how to figure out food and timing. So they don't have to work as hard. Sometimes people go to the gym and they're working 6, 7 days a week and hours of cardio and they just don't see the results. And again, it will boil down to what are you feeding your body to help you with those so you work smart and not so hard.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Now the key is to implement, right? Take action,
Yes.
implement, and do. And as I always say, it's always about consistency. So
Hmm.
and just making it part of your everyday lifestyle.
Right.
Um, so what would you recommend for someone to get started with you, and or where is the best place for them to connect with you? If they found some value, they're intrigued, they want to learn more about energy, uh, healthy aging, using collagen, and or just nutrition and supplements, and or intermittent fasting. So where is the best place for our viewers, our listeners to connect with you, Varsha?
So you can find me very easily on Facebook under Varsha Lemon. I'm also on Instagram under Lemon Wellness. So those are some great places to send me a personal message. And I would be honored to do a complimentary consultation for 30 minutes just to get to know you and what your goals are and just to help you and point you in the right direction as far as tips to help improve your lifestyle.
Fantastic, Varsha. You have been a wealth of information. I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your expertise and your passion here at Beautiful Faces Going Places Women's Success Network. And I also want to let everyone know that you can also find her on our business directory at beautifulfacesgoingplaces.com. We are all about empowering and inspiring women in business around the world, and want nothing more than to highlight women in business who are making moves and making an impact around the world. So, Varsha, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Carol, for having me. It was such a pleasure, and I look forward to doing more of these with you.
I do too. All right. Take care and cheers to health and wellness.
Thank you.